Hello, I'm Neoget, and welcome to Waking Mars.
I have arrived at the cave entrance. Despite the unusual readings, everything appears normal. Amani, what is your status?
Yeah, I've got you, and I'm good here. Art, have you verified the system tests and everything?
Yes.
Then I'm prepared to descend. This begins our historic mission. I am honored to have you as my team.
I knew you'd say something like that, you softie. Watch yourself in that cave, okay?
Okay, so here we are at the beginning of this game. I'm not entirely sure what all the controls are, so I'm going to have to learn that as we go along. This is a game I've been playing on Android, so I'm very used to playing it with the touchscreen, not at all on the PC.
The tunnel has already become too vertical to continue on foot. I'm switching to jetpack.
Sounds great.
So hopefully... Okay, that's simple. It's just introduced the ability to use it, no problem there. So we can explore nicely. There we go. Slight bit of damage from falling too hard. The jetpack automatically just activates, obviously. As you can see, we've got the torch effect, but you do have to try and be aware of how fast you're falling as you explore and things. And just enjoy the environment. I love the environments in this game, and just the overall art is just stunning. At least it has been on my tablet. I, let's say, don't know this game at all on PC, which is why I thought I'd start it up and record what it's like, because I love this game and think...
Amani, are you receiving this? I have encountered some of the Zoa.
Congratulations, Leon. You're the first person to make contact with extraterrestrial life.
They appear to be the Halid, the same Zoa discovered by our robotic explorer. They are beautiful and strange, but not so unlike plants on Earth.
A Zoa cannot be classified as a plant.
True. The movement is more like that of an animal. I wonder if they're aware of me.
So yeah, as you go through, you'll get lots of bits of storyline. There's a lovely bit of storyline to this, and an awful lot of fun with these remarkably aware Zoa.
I am holding in my hands a seed from one of the Halid.
This cannot be classified as a seed.
Don't worry, Art. It's just a convenient way for us to refer to them.
There is fertile terrain nearby. I will attempt to plant this.
Yeah, at the moment we're in this sort of tutorial phase, which is why we keep getting interrupted by bits of storyline and things, but it's not actually so interrupted once you actually get further into it. That there's one of the key mechanics of this game, the ability to plant these things with the seeds you find as you go around. There are lots of different ones to discover.
Amani, there is something troubling to report. One of the cerebrain lifeforms grows here.
And let me guess, it's covering the entire passage.
It appears that way, unless there is some alternate route.
Well, you know my theory. They form airtight seals to filter nutrients. You're not gonna find a way around it. But remember what Octo discovered? Just do that.
Then I will attempt to reproduce Octo's results, planting more Zoa to open the cerebrain.
So there we go, we've got plenty of seeds around in order to do this. There's always plenty of seeds to be found. It's just not always immediately obvious where you're going to find them. So it's sort of a bit of a puzzle.
So that works great. Grow plants, the cerebrain open. They shouldn't stop us from exploring the cave.
Yes, but I worry planting Zoa will have an adverse impact. Suppose we find cerebrain growing extensively.
That seems unlikely. Octo only encountered a couple of them this close to the surface anyway.
Attention! I have discovered a cerebrain in this chamber.
Or maybe things have changed since Octo was here. Well, look, even if there are cerebrain, we need to keep planning, or it's gonna be a short mission, right?
Yes, for now that is my response as well.
Right, Right, so now we can mess around planting even more of these things. Does that collapse if I stay on it? Yes. There we go. Lots of the terrain can change and move and all sorts of things. There's lots of things to be aware of as you explore. Okay, apparently space also throws them. Probably did tell me that when it told me to shoot with the mouse, I'm not sure. But there we go. Let's just plant ones in all the fertile areas that we can. Almost there.
Alert! I have detected a transmission in Octo's encoding.
Whoa, really? Let's take a look.
We would be fortunate to have found him so quickly.
No such luck. It's not Octo, it's some component he detached. I wonder why.
This signal contains a message.
Oh, I know what's up now. He's leaving behind remote camera modules. Take a look, Leon.
So this is a live transmission of something in the cave. What is it?
You're the one who gets to find out. I'll mark your map with the location of the signal.
There we go. Let's continue planting. And apparently breaking the environment. So yeah, we have to find this Octo, which if I remember rightly was a oh, I did find it. Like little robot that we sent in to scout around before sending people down into these caves. Okay, we're doing well with the growing. Some of the plants actually are a lot more interactive than these ones, and we shouldn't actually take too long to get to them. And I love all the different sort of layers of rock you get in front of you. There's several different layers of foreground
Research
and background
opportunity.
and things.
Amani, we have discovered a new life form, one that even Octo did not report.
This can be classified as a Zoa. Collect a portion of it for scanning.
Affirmed. I will grab one of those seeds.
So there we go, now we need to get in the way of it as it throws in order to try and catch the seeds. Oh, there we go, we got one. Excellent.
Scanning. This Zoa produces large quantities of liquid water. We will call it a hydron. Attempt to hurdle this at a halid. Prior research indicates they may respond positively to water.
Oops. And I threw one of them already. So Q and E, there we go. Let us swap, because you can see down in the corner that you can have actually several different seeds at once. So let's throw that one up there. There we go, you can see it's changed slightly. And here we have different research on different plants. You see it tells you what happens, what changes, what they can do. There's all sorts of different ones and all sorts of different like facts that you can discover about them, which is quite cool. See, there we go. And here we go, it's thrown out a new seed after we watered it. So that now we can actually get more of them. Which is, again, another really important thing in, oh, there we go. Got in the way of the stuff and it healed us. So if we hit R, you can see that these things are being updated as we do things, and every new plant we find and things gives us new research and new like opportunities and things, which is really cool. It does just sort of build up as you go through. Everything very gently gets slowly more complex rather than piling them all on you straight away, which I really enjoy. So let's collect more seeds. as... Oops, wrong button. We need them to...
Research opportunity!
Yes.
I theorize that there exists multiple functions for this. Hurdle it not just at other life forms, but also plant it into fertile terrains.
Alright, there we go. So we will throw one down here. Wait for it to grow. And now we have our own new one. Let's plant another one of those. Try and catch. Oh, I killed it. Blast. Going to have to head over and fetch another one of those seeds. So let's just stand in the way of it. Thank you. You can sort of see the fertile ground changes colour when it's hydrated. Didn't mean to throw it like that. Which is a very useful indicator of whether or not you've already hit that bit of ground. And as you can see, these are just beautiful, complex little bits of artwork that I just find this game beautiful, you know. Because yes, you've got a lot of orange because it's Mars, but beyond that, you've also just got an awful lot of very pretty landscape to explore and things. There we go. Let's continue on through the edge. The map's full of lots of these little zones.
I will now inform you usefully. Scans report that life forms produce different amounts of biomass. Biomass goes up with every life form created. This is the total. For a cerebrain to open, total biomass must cross certain thresholds. These cerebrain open at biomass 3. I have developed this interface for you to use from now on. It exposes my scanning data.
That will be an important tool, Art. So you detect no other way to proceed through the cave?
No! You must create new life forms of Mars by hurdling protocaps with your human arms.
Protocaps? Did you just invent that word?
Yes, I have a creative module.
By protocaps you mean seeds, though. Growing plants with seeds.
Yes, that is how humans communicate.
I love the personality of Art, especially just the little emoticons that are used as he talks. So there we go, we've now got to plant a lot more, because we need this to fill up. So we need to try and find one of those hydration ones, there we go, and catch some seeds in order to set more growing. Now I know... Oh, mouse wheel also moves the seed selection apparently. There we go. I know that the those ones it said produced less than the other ones, but always useful to have extra ones around. There we go. Now we just need to wait for the seeds. And that thing will happily continue to just throw out its hydration. Now it looks like it automatically will hydrate that at some point. Oh no, it automatically planted itself. Okay, that's fine. Let's plant one in the already hydrated soil. There we go, we're hitting quite a nice total of biomass already. We just need to reach that biomass 3 in order to continue, but we're most of the way there. So if we hop up to one of the other fertile spots, we can chuck a plant in it, and then we are almost there. There we go. That is our biomass 3 reached.
I have discovered a print created by Octo's appendage.
Makes sense. This is right around when we lost contact with him.
Unfortunately, this roof has since collapsed.
Great. Are you gonna head back to the outpost for the digging tools? Those things are amazing. I love them.
Amani, I'm not blocked. There is an opening overhead.
Oh, see, because the transmission through all the rock gets static in... sorry.
So let's...
This area contains strongly acidic vapors.
Liquids also. Acid appears to be dripping through cracks in the rock.
Well, don't touch it. That stuff can damage you and your suit.
So there we go, now we've got something more dangerous than just the full damage, as this one's less in our control. But at least you can see them out as they build, so you know when they're going to drip. So they're quite easy to avoid as long as you pay attention. I'll stop destroying the cave if I can. Oop. That's a nicely hydrated one, so if I get over here, it should heal me. There we go. My little health bar up in the top corner has now improved again. Aha. Let's throw one of these there, see if it does anything. I can't entirely remember what does what. Nope is the answer to that. Ow. So busy avoiding the acid, I forgot to pay attention to the crumbling of the roof. This one, as you can see, has weakened the rock, which then allows us to actually pass through it, which is quite cool. Oh, and now we have an awful lot of acid.
Attention! This is a previously unknown life form of Mars. This microscopic life form digests minerals in the rock and excretes sulfuric acid as a waste product. Colonies such as this grow rapidly when eating, and individuals can travel through tiny fractures in rock.
You know, I'm looking at the scanners, and I think those things are popping up all over the place. Acid is dripping out of... everywhere. Temperature, humidity, and pressure have been on the rise, and I guess one of those triggered a growing spree.
That is a noteworthy sequence of events. How did it evolve this way?
Huh? You want me to analyze their genetics?
I was just thinking out loud. But this is a dead end. I must return the way I came.
Well, what I'm trying to say is that it's getting kind of dangerous.
So be careful and stuff.
Yeah, like that.
Oh yes, there's one behind us as well. So let's... well... carefully continue heading on. Out of here again. Nicely, he automatically ducks and things for getting through passages like that, but if we open up here, we have new things that come up. Now it's asking me to discover if there's a way to reduce it, so I'm going to throw the water at this one now. There we go. So that research is now completed. And let's quickly get up here. Oh, goodness. This whole cave is falling apart on me. You can see all the damage that's done to all this rock by all this acid. It's just a lovely visual representation of the problem here. So let's... oh goodness, look how much damage I've taken. Let's stand near this plant for a little bit and see if it can heal us up nicely. That's slowly going up there in the corner. It's always handy just to take a moment to heal every so often. The headbutt of the plant is not the most sensible. Now you have to hydrate them in order to get that effect, but fortunately we've got spare water, so we can get hydrated. We might as well take the seeds it's going to produce before we head on. There we go. And And luckily you seem to have unlimited jetpack in this, which comes in very handy. Okay, so that one is now blocked, so let's continue on down this one. There we go. Made it a bit further. That plant is still dripping from up above where it was earlier. And this, I think, yes, is back where we were. So the disruption of the acid has cleared this one again, but has blocked off the path we'd previously used. And you get lots of changes to paths and things as you explore. Lots to sort of find your way around and things. There we go, if I hit M. Here you can see what we've explored. These are the different waypoints indicating things. This shows us where the photo is that we are aiming for. This one is where we are at the moment. Up here we have the base, so you can quickly navigate around. You can see what the overall change you've been making is. And so let's continue on and see if we can uncover, oh dear, any more new plants before I end the video, because there are lots of different plants and things in this game, and lots of
Here it is, Leon.
gorgeous
The last known
caves.
location of Octo. He proceeded further and was never heard from again. Can you see Octo's camera module? Should be nearby. But you know, it is getting kind of dangerous down there, so maybe you should just head back instead. Use your map to return to the outpost quickly. We'll regroup and evaluate.
There you go, she's definitely overly cautious,
Alert!
unlike...
This is camera hardware.
Good, it's
It's
like us.
possessed by Octo.
Yes, I assumed it might be. Why did Octo place it here? Was he interested in these basalt columns?
I am acquiring data from the module now. The data is inconclusive. Octo stopped attempting to transmit and instead dispossessed the module.
The mystery deepens. I can think of no reason he would stop sending transmissions.
Alright, so the game wants us to head, oh dear, back up to the surface. So I think we should follow the instructions, as it is sort of like quest driven in a story driven fashion, if you know what I mean. You get these little objectives and you just complete them at your own pace and things. Now up here we don't
So,
have the
what'd you think
jetpack.
about Leth Cavern?
It is a place taken from a dream. How lucky we are to have been chosen for this mission. But I am very concerned about structural integrity. We have been reckless.
You're talking about that acid slime? I've got some new data. I noticed it has a distinct chemical fingerprint, so I wrote a little solver to find source locations. I used a second order approximation for the diffusion functions, which should be accurate enough. You agree?
Yes.
So, check this out. This is derived from Octo's report. The slime was already here, even back then. Here's what it looks like now. Even distribution, much higher density.
So for the past 8 months, the slime has been traveling through rock and reproducing. The burst of activity was caused by my actions today?
Definitely. Turns out it's triggered by compounds the halide release. You grew the halide, the acid started dripping. This acid is incredibly corrosive too. The cave is basically dissolving away. It's crazy. Ooh, there's more. You remember those strange readings we noticed when we landed? I used the subsurface shallow radar, and I'm pretty sure this is a body of liquid water. But 8 months ago, it was mostly empty space. Maybe a bit of ice?
An underground reservoir has simply appeared?
Looks that way. This is awesome, right, Leon? So much to research.
This is worrisome. It seems our impact is causing rapid changes that would not occur naturally. The cerebrain are the cause. Perhaps we should dig around them rather than continue raising biomass. We must reconsider our approach to the mission. We...
Danger! So as you can see, the storyline develops nicely as you continue through this game. This sense of danger about the entire mission. Now we're very lucky we landed next to a healing plant.
What?
I have discovered a fact. The cave may be structurally unsound.
Maybe.
Please, be wary.
Yes. I agree with your findings. I assume it is not possible to reach Amani.
We are too deep to obtain a signal from base camp.
And it is just us two. I wish your natural language module was working properly.
Thank you. I am very abilities for human dialogue. Good news. Scans report that you are awake and have suffered without permanent injury.
Is there a passage back to the outpost accessible from here?
Yes, accessible to air particles. A human is too large.
And I will have to search for some other way out of the cave.
You no longer contain any protocaps.
Yes, but I can grow my own. Starting with just one seed, I can obtain as many as I need.
I have confirmed your logic.
There we go, we've got the two things we need now to continue around here, the different types of seeds. So we now have to continue exploring and try and find our way safely out of here, as unfortunately the way up's blocked. But luckily, as he said, it's accessible to air, which means that we are fine. Because things aren't completely sealed. Because whatever these things are releasing, I don't really want it to build up to stupid amounts. But anyway, I am going to leave this video off here.
Scanning! This organic matter exhibits no current biological activity. It may be a sessile remnant.
Left over from a deceased life form. Similar to a tree trunk, perhaps.
Yes.
There we go, that's another one that has now appeared. Let's just throw water at it, because we can. But I'm going to, as I said, end the video off here. You know, I really recommend checking out this game if you can. There's a lot of fun in it, and it's actually got a really good length to it. There is a lot to go to for with this game. So there we go, we've got another camera picture over here to head towards, and an awful lot more cave to discover. You know, this is a very large map with an awful lot of caves to look around and an awful lot to do, and just a really good game with a really good storyline. The whole thing's voice acted all the way through. It's just brilliant. So I really hope you enjoyed just this quick look at this game, and I hope you'll check it out. I will see you at some point soon with another video. So take care. Bye.